What's up? It's your boy Infrar-Ed. Welcome to the Scott Reports. Today I bring you an anime review of Re:Zero, episode 4. Now, this episode we got a little bit of a breather. Subaru got to kick back a little bit after having such a bad time in the last 3 episodes. This episode he gets to rest on his laurels a little bit, have a little bit of fun, as it was a completely different tone than what we were used to or what we've seen so far in this episode. It was really laid back and chill. The episode starts off with Subaru waking up in bed in a palace because he didn't die from the injuries he sustained from Elsa last episode because Amelia healed him before that happened. So he wakes up, he notices his wounds are healed, and he's looking around the mansion. He's amazed by what he sees, and he's looking from room to room. He also opens a door and runs into a little girl named Betty, and she is a lolly. If you know, like, she's like one of those people that's like a little girl character. She's dressed in Lolita. She's probably older than she looks, or she's probably like 1,000 years old or something, but trapped in that body. But even our character, he even points out when he sees her, like, it's a lolly, what the hell? I mean, I love Subaru for the fact that a lot of things that he does and says in this series is exactly what we're thinking. So he sees her, he's like, hey, it's an NPC, it's a lolly NPC, cool. So he goes to try to talk to her, and she is not impressed by his character at all. She doesn't like his jokes, she doesn't get what he's saying, she just doesn't think he's funny about his sense. And she actually goes up to him and grabs him and touches him and shoots him with this blast that sends a joke through his entire body and knocks him out. And she says she did this, 1, because she was just sick of him, and 2, she also did it to verify that Subaru was somebody that she didn't have to worry about. By her doing what she did, it confirmed to her that he is at the very least a good person. She just gets on his nerves. So he's knocked out, he's bedridden once more, and then the episode once again picks up with him being in bed, but this time he's greeted by Amelia, who thanks him for helping her overall. And the two get to kick back and get to know each other a little bit as he's taken around the mansion, and we get to meet 2 twins who are also maids around the areas. They have 2 contrasting personalities. Like, one is really good at cleaning, one is just good at like cooking or whatever. So you know how that goes when you have twin characters. They're always similar, but they always have something that stands out from the other. We've seen this type of thing lots of times before, especially in video games. But Subaru goes out to the courtyard. He's with Amelia and he's with Puck, and he's like teaching them how to work out and everything, even to the point of teaching her a pose. Like when he got done stretching and doing everything, he said, now you lift up your arms and say victory. You know, I like Subaru. I like Subaru because, again, he is kind of how you really would be if you got dropped in this type of world. He's not like Kirito. To a extent, he's not like Shiro on Log Horizon. In a way, he kind of is a really self-aware character in this world. And, like, he really does think it's like a video game. He's a main character in a video game. That's how he's going about everything as far as this world goes. Now, things start to pick up a little bit as we are introduced to some more people in this universe. First and foremost, Betty, we find out that she is a noble, so she's of royal blood. It was always some insinuation that Amelia is of royal blood, and it's here that we actually meet someone by the name of Lord Roswell, not Oswald, Lord Roswell. And me immediately, as soon as I saw this guy, I just said, bad guy flag, bad guy flag. I mean, especially if you played the Final Fantasy series, you know that guy Kefka? Yeah, the jester who ended up being the big bad that destroyed the universe. That's the vibe I got as soon as I saw this guy. He comes off as charming and eccentric, but he looks like a damn clown, and I'm calling he's evil right now. And if you can't see he's evil, I don't know what to say. If he's not, it would surprise me. But Lord Roswell, he begins to expand on the universe a little bit by saying that the kingdom that they're in right now is kingless. The king disappeared, a lot of people got sick, and he left. So right now he is actually looking, or the kingdom is looking for a new king right now. And we also find out the importance of that insignia that Amelia had in her pocket. That insignia grants anybody who holds it the right to be the new ruler of the country. Now, he's only Amelia's advisor right now, so she has the rightful rule, which also probably explains why the knight at the end of the last episode was apprehending Phil, because I'm assuming that either she probably does have some type of right and he doesn't want her to have it, or maybe it's just that she wasn't supposed to have it. But I would have to go back and rewatch the episode to see if anything happened when she touched it or anything. Even though I don't think it did, I think she was just apprehended because she stole the emblem, and anybody that holds that emblem has the right to rule the kingdom. So we finally get a little bit of expansion on that. And again, the episode in a whole, it really was just really chill and just showing us about everything that's going on in this universe. And we got to get to know Amelia a little bit more. I mean, for the most part, we know that she's a half elf, but underneath it all, she really is a really sweet person. And probably because of her half elf lineage, she probably can't go out as much, or she's ashamed, or maybe people have some type of blight against elves. They usually do in these type of world. So actually, we got to see Subaru learn a little bit more about that in a sense. She didn't go into detail, but we do see she does have a little bit of uneasiness about going out into town to begin with. And in fact, the only reason she was in town at all was because she was trying to apprehend or trying to catch Felt from taking the emblem from her last episode. We also learned that Roswald is the strongest mage in the land, and all while Subaru was out with Amelia doing his thing, he had one of the two maid ladies watching him, as he seems to be very close, or at least in a relationship with one of the mages, and he's been watching Subaru the whole time because he feels that he's some type of spy, or he doesn't have good intentions, or he's evil or something. But come on, I think this dude is evil. Misdirection flag. But he's been watching over him the whole time, as Subaru actually offers to take Amelia out on a date on the town so she can, you know, kick back, ease up a little bit, and have a little bit of fun. So he's super excited about that, and he goes to bed for the day. However, this is where the episode takes a dark turn, as he wakes up ready for his date. You know, he's excited, and he has the two maids in front of him. However, it seems like he's done a reverse in time again, as he offered his services to Roswald and the people around the kingdom and around the house. So he's working as a servant in the house right now, or at least as a butler, or just like kind of like a hand, just somebody who's going around doing everything around the house. And he's actually pretty handy. He can sew, and he's pretty decent at cleaning and things like that. But while he was doing all these things, he got a whole bunch of cuts on his hand, and he had bandages on his hand. However, when he woke up, those bandages were gone and it was healed. Anything that happened to him, any cuts and bruises, were healed. And this indicates that he's died. Somebody killed him in his sleep. Wow, that's savage. So not only that, again, the maids are acting really differently to him now, as if they encountered him for the first time. So it's a little bit of sadness for him there, because now he has to rebuild everything all over. Hopefully things didn't go back for him too far that Amelia doesn't even know who he is, but at the same time, who killed him in his sleep and why. So that's pretty much where our episode ended. Again, it was really chill. It was a really quick episode until the very end, where we got that hint of darkness leading us into episode 2 as the mystery begins to find out what happened to Subaru and why. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as I bring you guys content almost every day, especially in this super busy spring season. So that is it for the Scott Report. It's your boy Infrar-Ed signing out. See you soon.